I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to
All right, bring it in.
Game 3 of the Eastern Conference. The first two were split. Who will get the advantage here? It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and New York. Take a look at New York. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Freak in at the 1 spot.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
LeBron outside. And a wide open look for Freak. They get it again. And another shot. Biyombo. That's good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Freak. Cleveland the rebound. Biyombo kicks to Freak. LeBron outside. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Freak throws it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's James out to the right wing. And here's Love from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. 6 points for Love.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Here's Freak following the score by New York. Smith dishes to Freak, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. After New York gets the 3, a baseline J will not go. This is off the front iron. Richardson with it. Now Smith defending. Anthony right side. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Porzingis. And again, it's New York.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's James. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Love grabs the board.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Now here's Freak from the arc. Good. Freak's got 7 points.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Lopez a screen. Anthony, the pass to Lopez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. In the 3rd spot, J.R. Smith.
That shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Spates checked in for Lopez. Humphries comes in for Porzingis. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Anthony. And it's a Flalo in for Richardson. And Cleveland also making a change. Hollis Thompson's checked in for Smith. And that one's good.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Knicks trail by 5. Now the feed to Humphries. Kicks it to Spates. The fader. Kept alive. Lays it up and banks it in. Spates has got his first basket of the night.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And so it's New York with it after LeBron James's miss. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Channing Frye's checked in for Biyombo. Johnson the screen. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here is Humphries. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Johnson kicks to Spates. Lock at 6. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Freak dishes to James. Love right side. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read this kind of report.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Maurice Spates out there with Humphries. Then it's Anthony. Then there's a Flalo. And it's Hunter in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He had 40 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Frye. The Knicks pull it in. They come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
And really complete control of that game. If you recall, guys, they made sure they didn't have to sweat that one out down the stretch.
They didn't make any mistakes, kept everything tight, and coasted to the finish line.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
That's good. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Anthony kicks to Humphries. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now, Freak. He's got 12. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Deep 2 from Anthony. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Alvin Lopez is checked in for Spates. Porzingis comes in for Chris Humphries. Green, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Richardson in for Hunter. And then for Cleveland, Biyombo is checked in for Frye. Dudley comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Thompson. Here's Green, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right here.
The Cavaliers making a change here. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, a great first half performance where you made tons of contributions. How does it feel out there for you right now?
It feels good to be up the half. It wasn't just me, it was the entire team. We've been executing, but we still need to do a better job on the defensive end if we're going to win this game.
Always crediting his teammates, guys. Kevin, we appreciate your time.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey guys, let's settle down for a minute. Talk about that first half. I don't need to tell you how important the rest of this game is, so listen close. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. On a good note, our passing has been...
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3.
It's been a solid outing for Freak. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. J.R. Smith out there with Freak, and it's Biyombo at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anthony can't hit.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. You saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
J.R. Smith on the wing. 8 points for him. Here's Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. To tie, and the shot is good. Hunter's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Smith drives in. James wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for LeBron.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And he gets it back. Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
The dish now to Freak. Off target from three-point range.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Feeds it to Smith. Pass to Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He's